Ashley Jackson. I'm super excited to be here giving you all of the tips and tricks that I've learned through my experience with VIPs. Audrey is going to be going over how to get active, tips on how can you get active by the second, fifth, keep it going. And then I'm going to go into a little bit of mindset with VIPs and a couple of tips that I learned really helped me get VIPs, especially at the beginning of the month when you need that PV finish. So drop in the chat how your day is going. I want to hear from all of you. Happy Friday. Thank you for being on this call on a Friday night. I know things are busy and you guys are all here learning about VIPs, so I appreciate that. But drop in the chat, how are you feeling about this month? How excited are you? What rank are you going for? Drop one thing that you're thankful for. There's so many amazing things to be grateful for. Even if you're having a bad day, look around you. I mean, God, family, there's so many things to be excited about. This month is going to be monumental. Oh my gosh, I love it. The community is one of my most favorite parts about this business. I love it. Yay. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of dive right into mindset a little bit. I'm going to tell you guys all of my tips and tricks on how I got 9 VIPs last month and how I closed 2 Smart Starts in 2 months. So when I first started my business, I've been in the business about a year and a half now, and the monumental thing that changed for me was my mindset. When I first started, my mindset was completely so bad. I was very negative and I wasn't appreciative of all of the small things. And I truly believe that that impacted the way I was getting VIPs, the way I was getting, market partners. And once I started to work on myself, once I started to work on my own personal development, and when I made that a priority, things just started to change all around me and my life started to get better and I started attracting those VIPs to me. So the first thing with mindset is changing it from a money mindset to a helping mindset. I know a lot of us, when we first get started, we look at that Smart Start and we're like, okay, so we need 12 VIPs, 3 market partners, right? And the biggest mistake people make is going after people, talking to people because they want to see that congratulations on your new sign up email. And we've all been there. We've all been like so excited to get VIP, so excited to finish our Smart Start, but we need to take a step back and understand that we need to think about these people first. There's so many girls out there that are struggling with their hair and skin concerns. And when we're talking to somebody, we need to make sure that their hair and skin concerns are at the top of our priority, rather than thinking about, okay, how are we going to get them to sign up? How are we going to get them to pay, $110 for the regimen? So just make sure that before you start talking to people, before you start networking with VIPs, that you are very open to making that your priority rather than just signing them up looking for a VIP. And another kind of thing that I've put into place is always doing my personal development before I start networking. So for me, personal development is a non-negotiable. It's like brushing my teeth in the morning. I make it a priority every single morning. And I've seen that, a lot of the times when I first started, I would network all the time, constantly networking, but I wasn't pouring into myself and I was just networking from an empty cup. You can't help anybody if you aren't personally working on yourself and pouring into yourself. So if you are new, if you're thinking about, okay, why am I not getting VIPs? The first question you want to ask yourself is, okay, am I doing personal development and is it intentional? So personal development always before networking, because not only is that going to help you get VIPs, but it's also going to help you put you in a good mindset before you start talking to these people, because people can tell, they can feel your mindset when you're talking to them. So do your personal development before talking to VIPs. That has tremendously helped me. And then if you have a team of people, maybe you have one market partner, maybe you're signing up market partners, whatever it may be, the one thing that really helped me was letting go of micromanaging my team. So when I first hit, I would say A and B, M and B, in between there, I really was putting all of my time into helping them. I'm like, okay, so how are you doing? Like, where are you at in the month? And instead of helping myself and networking myself, I was spending all of my time being so consumed in the girls. And the moment I actually had a one-on-one with Nella, and this completely changed everything for me. Once I said, okay, Ashley, you have the time and you are allowed to take time out of your day to network for yourself. The moment I gave myself time to actually, okay, sit down on my couch, you have to be like in the mood to network. That's personally for me. I put a candle on, I'm like, okay, I got some music going and I'm focused. So make sure that you are taking that time for yourself and letting yourself network, because I wasn't doing that in the beginning, and trust me, that's why I was not able to get any VIPs. Um, okay, so and also once your team sees you enrolling VIPs, not only is that going to inspire them to do so, but it's also going to teach them. So when you get VIPs, you can personally run calls for them. You can say, hey, oh my gosh, I just got this VIP. Let me show you how I did it. So that's what I started doing. And I started running VIP calls and I started sending screenshots and screen recordings of how I was getting VIPs. And that inspired the team to do so. So I highly recommend doing that and then asking yourself, am I setting an example for my team? Am I setting an example for my team? And then another thing is being self-aware of which mindset you're in when you're talking to these VIPs, because the biggest thing is going into networking with a nasty mindset. And trust me, we've all been there. And I know networking can be hard. Maybe you've had a long day and you're like, I just need to get these 20 people. I need to just talk to these 20 people. And you just are doing it to do it. You really need to make sure that your mindset is good. You're excited to talk to these people. Like, you guys, you are helping them with hair and skin concerns, insecurities that they probably had for a really long time. So you should be excited about that. Whenever you talk to people, like recently, like when I started actually getting VIPs again and finishing these smart starts in a month, like I was genuinely so excited. Every time I network with someone, I'm like, oh my gosh, these products would look amazing or work amazing for her hair. And I'm so obsessed. Like it's like a burning desire to help these people with their hair and skin. And if you don't have that when you're talking to them, it's going to be really hard to convince them that these products are worth buying if you don't truly look like you're excited about the products and if you're not in love with your regimen. So make sure that you're excited when you're talking to them. You have a good mindset when you're talking to them. You have to believe in your regimen, the current skincare, that you're using, or the current hair care that you're using. If you're not completely in love with your regimen, then it's going to bleed into your networking. Whether you try to or you don't, it's going to, I promise you. And also, it doesn't matter what your family or friends think. It doesn't matter if they support you or they don't support you. In the beginning, none of my family and friends supported me. I didn't have one VIP sign up until probably 2 or 3 months into my business. That was a family member or a really close friend of mine. I hit A and B with no family or friend support. So if you're in that position, I don't want you to count yourself out. And I don't want you to feel like you can't get VIPs because your family or friends don't support you. Because the people who you least expect are going to support you, they do, because they believe in what you're doing. And then I said, you will never get a VIP until you're grateful for every single little blessing in your life. So the seasons I went through my business where I was like, why am I not getting VIPs? Like I was expecting to get VIPs, but I wasn't working like I should. And like I wasn't working, putting in all the effort that I should have been to get those VIPs. So make sure that you're grateful before, getting the VIPs. So another big thing that kind of switched for me in my business when I started looking for VIPs was thinking to yourself, so when I started my day, of course, I'm going to network with, on average, I network with around 100 to 150 people. Obviously, like when I was first working as a CNA, 50 to 60 hours a week, I was also in starting nursing school. I was very busy. So I made it a non-negotiable for myself to always network with at least 80 people. And I know that can kind of seem like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of people, but you find time in your day to make it happen if this is a priority to you. So what I said to myself every morning, do my personal development, and this is the trick with VIPs. You have to be intentional with it, and you have to know, okay, am I looking today, am I networking for a market partner or a VIP? Because a lot of the way you post on your content or post on your Instagram or Facebook, it's going to be MP or VIP focused. And I don't think enough people intentionally network for a VIP. A lot of the times we always go into networking with a mindset of, okay, I'm going to send these market partner messages. Hopefully somebody just signs up with me through my content. because that's what I used to do in the beginning. So set your intentions for the day. Say, okay, what do I want to have by the end of tonight? I want to help one girl with their hair and skin, or I want to help one girl start their journey with money. And that's what I tell myself every morning. And that's why I'm like, okay, I'm looking for a VIP today. And you'll see my content looks a lot different. On days I'm looking for VIPs, my content looks a lot different on days that I'm looking for a market partner. So your networking especially will be geared towards market partner or VIP focused. And your content will be geared toward that also. So one of the biggest things that I've found on social media that your trust with your followers and the people who you're networking with is going to be built through consistency. So in anything in life, you have to be consistent doing it. So your potential VIPs and followers, they're not going to take you seriously. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. They're not going to take you seriously if you show up one day on your story and you don't show up 2 days later. You're inconsistent. And I know it's hard when you first start your business and you're not used to it. It's not a routine yet. You're still getting into the routine of being consistent with it every single day. But the more consistent you are with it, I promise you, it's going to pay off. I'll go into networking with VIPs in kind of towards the end. But let me see. Okay, so make sure you're posting every single day on your story intentionally. And the followers, like, they want to see you posting. They want to see what you're doing in your everyday life. Like a lot of these VIPs that I've gotten last month and when I was finishing the Smart Starts in a month, those were all people who were genuinely interested in my wedding. When they found out I was pregnant, all of these things going on in my life, they just wanted to talk to me about what I was going through on a day-to-day basis. And then through my story, through my content, they saw, oh, she sells hair care. What's this about? I see your hair in your story. And it's just a conversation that kind of pops up because we're already talking about, things going on in my life. So definitely find those 3 things that make you, you. Promise you, that's going to add conversation and they're going to end up talking to you and signing up because of that. I know one girl I signed up 2 or 3 days ago. We were just talking about her pregnancy and she goes, what's this hair care that you're selling? She signed up that day because she wanted to change in her hair care. And then ask yourself, are my actions deserving of what I am asking for? So however many VIPs you want to get, how many market partners, whatever it is. So are my actions matching up with what I'm asking for? And if they aren't, that's okay. But we need to sit down, we need to write down what we're going to change tonight to make it happen by the end of the month. And then understand that there's going to be good days and there's going to be not necessarily bad days, but there's going to be days that you don't get people, and that's totally okay. So I understand that all of my work, my consistency is going to add up, and eventually I'm going to get these VIPs and I'm going to get these market partners. But there's going to be days that I don't get nobody because I'm being consistent. I'm talking to so many people that it's just going to accumulate to where I sign them up. So don't get discouraged if there's days that you're like, I'm talking to so many people and why aren't they responding? Why aren't they signing up? It's totally normal. Those people, once you talk to all of those people in a day of maybe nobody signing up, you're going to get 2 market partners. You're going to get 2 VIPs. And that's why on some days I get 2 VIPs. I get 2 market partners. It's because I understand that days I'm really serious about networking, I'm really serious about follow-up, that's gonna come back later and it's gonna help me. So there's 2 specific ways I get my VIPs, and I'm very religious about this. I'm gonna go into the apps that I use. So these are the 2 ways I get VIPs. Follow-up VIP messages and reach out messages to my hot and warm market. This is honestly where I see people don't really understand or are kind of confused. So what I personally do, a lot of the times we always say, okay, what are we going to say to our followers? What are we going to say to our hot and warm market to sign them up as a market partner? But I don't look at it always like that. If I know that it's the beginning of the month and I'm trying to finish my 500 PV, I'm very serious about VIPs at the beginning of the month. So all of my VIP messages, all of the messages that I'm sending people, like I will, send power hours with VIP messages. So I always, always, always take advantage of the 15 to 45% off, and I use it as a sale. So every day we have an amazing sale. It's 15 to 45% off, plus free shipping, plus a free product. And That's what I say to people. I literally message people. This is where I go to. So people who view my stories, people who like my posts, and people who I've talked to, kind of like maybe they've swiped up on my stuff. But I know for a fact that these girls are watching my story. They're interested in what I'm doing, and they're most likely to say yes. All of my VIPs are people who watch me religiously. And eventually said yes because I talked to them over and over and over. Like I send so many messages to them, you guys. Like I follow up like a mad woman. I'll delete my message, send a new one. That's better. So I think my message looks a little bit like, hey, hope you're doing well. I wanted to let you know that we're having a sale today, 15 to 45% off. I'm going to add in a free product for you to show my appreciation. I'm going to add in free shipping. I'm going to add in 15 to 45% off, all this good stuff. And then I ask them at the end, are you interested in hair care, skincare? So your hot and warm market will never die out because you're constantly making reels. You're having new people come in. It's like a system, constantly having new people come into your hot and warm market. And then also you're always networking for market partners. A ton of my VIPs come from people who I 3-2-1 and they didn't want to do the business. So I'm so religious about networking on a day-to-day basis that there's just going to be people who end up, 17, their mom wants to get them products, or they just don't have time for the business. And I think the biggest thing that has helped me is being okay with them not having time for the business. I know when I first started, I was like, I can get this person to think that they have time for the business. Like I'm just going to try to get them as a market partner. But I've realized that this business has 12 VIPs for a reason in the Smart Start versus 3 market partners. There's a reason why you're supposed to have more VIPs. So I don't force the market partner on anybody. At the end of the day, if they have a comeback to why they shouldn't do it, totally okay. By all means, try the product, and I guarantee you're going to upgrade to a market partner. So the other way, well, also with the let me see in my notes. With the 2 ways to get VIPs, with the follow-up messages. So I always use Facebook, Instagram, and Wiz, and I rotate in between. So I'm never having a time in my day where I can't network with anybody, because I could do 10 people on Facebook, 10 people on Instagram, 10 people on Wiz, and by the time I do that, I'm back to Facebook again talking to people. So it's like a little system that I have. So with follow-up, this is where potentials come from. MP potentials going to a VIP potential, and I would say 90% of VIPs come from MP to VIP. But what I do, say I networked with somebody on Facebook. I sent them the video, hey, here's a video explaining what we do, all the good stuff. And then I always say, what did you think? Easy peasy, what did you think? If they didn't read that, I never let that stop me. I always send a message anyways. And I'm gonna read it to you guys actually. I think you probably have heard it actually because it's Jacqueline's follow-up message. But this is what I say to them. Hey, I don't want to annoy you. One second. Okay, hey, I don't want to annoy you, but I don't want to push you into something you don't want to do. However, the offer is still on the table. We can't wait to teach you the business. I know when you say yes, you are going to run to the top with us. So what I say after that, I mean, that's still me trying to like help them into the business, right? So when I send that, yeah, I'll send it to you guys. So if you send this, and this is only if somebody you truly want to work with, like you don't want to just be sending messages to send them. Like you want to obviously see potential in somebody and genuinely want to work with them, because at the end of the day, these are going to be your best friends, your business partners. So don't take that lightly. So if I send that to them, I truly see potential in them and I'm like, okay, let's go, let's run with it. And if they don't answer that, totally okay. I always send this. I'm gonna look for it really quick. It is, okay. So at that point, 2 things are gonna happen. They're either gonna say, yeah, I'm ready. And if they do say that, then you can follow up the market partner process with them and choose if you want to sign them up. Like at the end of the day, you don't have to sign up people who you don't want to work with. These people you sign up are here for a reason. You want to make sure that you vibe with them and all of that. So what I say is maybe to start off, it would be maybe to start off, it would be a better route to get you set up on a personalized hair care and skincare regimen without commitment to the business. You would get all of the VIP perks and discounts. This way you can see what all the hype is about with the products. And then when you feel you're ready for the time commitment of the business side of things, we can just upgrade you. What are your business hair or what are your biggest hair and skin concerns? Love. This is such an amazing message. And I'm going to give all the credit to Corinne because she made this message and it's worked so well for me. But this is the system I religiously use. So what did you think? Hey, I don't want to annoy you, mark partner message. And then also, if they say that, hey, I want to go through with this, mark your partner, finish it out, mark your partner. If they give another excuse and maybe they're like, this isn't for me, still don't want to do it, maybe they don't respond, maybe to start off message. And then 90% of the time, they're going to sign up as a VIP from this. And then I just follow it out with the VIP process. But let me see. Says, okay, so remember that this system with follow-up is only going to work if you talk to enough people and if you're consistent. So the two things I do religiously on a day-to-day basis is talk to people about the business opportunity a lot. Because I mean, at the end of the day, we want to share this with people who we can change their lives. We can help them, change their life. That's something that's so magical. And then also follow up religiously. On a day-to-day basis, I probably take 3 hours out of my day and just follow up. I mean, I don't think enough people take enough time to follow up because I could say in the morning, okay, I'm looking for a VIP. I really, really want to help somebody with their hair and skin. I follow up all day long. I'm bound to have a VIP by that night. I don't know what it is, but it just happens. Trust me, it just happens. So make sure that you're consistent. You're doing it every single day. To be honest with you guys, I probably message anywhere from 100 to 150 people a day. I'm not exaggerating. I go ham at it. But if you're busy, I always made it a non-negotiable for myself, 80 minimum a day. And then I also count follow-up messages as a reach out because that's a potential just as much as somebody who you just talked to on Instagram. So count your follow-up messages. And then this is my hot/warm reach out message VIP. So this is like the second way of getting a VIP customer. Send the VIP the 15 to 45% off message. And I can send that to you guys if you need it too. But I mean, this has been like the holy grail for VIPs for me personally. And then always what they say to that message is, hey, yeah, interested, tell me more. I always say, okay, are you interested in hair care or skincare? Give them two options, very blunt question. I mean, you can't really not answer that. People feel like obligated to answer it, because like I'm asking you a question. So say they do hair care. What I say is, okay, perfect. I'm going to send you a consult. I'm super excited about this. And then I also say, go look at my hair highlights to see my before and afters. I can't wait to help you with your personal before and afters. And then say they fill out the consult. I always make sure to send the date of birth and the email and the phone number. Those three things in the consult. So I don't have to waste time at the end asking them, hey, by the way, what's your email? What's your, just easier having it all up front. And honestly, like if they're not willing to give you their phone number, they're not going to sign up as a VIP. Like I'm just going to be honest. So if they're like, why do I have to send my phone number? I honestly just I don't even. So say they filled all of it out. The first thing that you're going to look at is their budget. And this is the thing that's going to save you so much time. So if their budget's below, I would say 80, I always send a message that says, hey girl, okay, so a typical personalized a typical personalized regimen with this system, this sale is going to include your personalized shampoo, conditioner, mask, styling products, plus a free product on me. They're going to last you anywhere from 4 to 5 months, and it's going to be about 100 to 120 bucks, but again, it's going to last you 4 to 5 months. So I'm going to add in everything, and does that work for you? And I say, does it work for you? Because if they don't have the money right then and there, you've wasted your whole time going through the process of finding their products and setting up a cart when in reality, they don't have the money to purchase. So if they don't have the money, that's fine. Like totally okay. You set up a day that they do. So this is why I have so many like notes in my phone or like in my calendar of girls signing up just in the morning, sign them up, is because I already talked to them about their budget and when they're able to purchase. So say a girl says, okay, I don't have the 120 bucks right now, but I get paid on the 15th. I put that in my calendar and I keep a conversation going with her. Like I genuinely care about her. So I get to know her, keep contacting her and, until the 15th. And then obviously we help her with the regimen from there on out. But schedule these VIPs out like you're scheduling out potentials. I do the same thing with potential market partners. If somebody can't afford to start their business, like I don't hold that against them. That's totally normal. Like when I was working as a CNA, I didn't have money until the 15th. It's normal. So schedule your VIPs out just like market partners. Okay, so say you looked at the budget, they're good to go. They're like, yep, I have the money. Okay, she has at least 100 to 120. I send out the consult, and how I write it is, okay, so I recommend little dash. Then I put all of their products, and in parentheses, I'll do what that product specifically does for them. And then at the end, I reiterate what I'm giving to her. I'm gonna hook you up with free shipping, a free product, and 15 to 45% off. I'm so excited for you. And then she's gonna say, okay, like, looks great. And then I always say, I can send you a video breaking down price and product. Do you have some time? Okay, so she says yes. I go into my phone. I set up all the cart, and then I do a screen recording. If you haven't done a screen recording with your microphone on, you can do it on your phone. It saves you time rather than doing it on your computer. So screen record, and what I say is, okay, this product's gonna do this is gonna do this, and mind you, I haven't brought up VIP program or the flagship. Haven't talked about either of them yet. So as I'm talking in this, I say, okay, like the Renew shampoo is going to do this. Retail price is this, but I'm going to hook you up with the discounts and the free shipping, whatever. And it's going to be this. So your VIP registration is a one-time $19.99 registration fee to get access to everything. Lifelong discounts. You're going to have access to free shipping, free products, all of the good things, right? So then I say, it's already included in this total that I'm getting to you, so don't worry about it. And then I send it. And I say, this link expires within the hour. Do you have time to purchase right now? You guys, I used to spend so much time making carts for girls who didn't have the time to do it, who honestly didn't have the money for it. And that's where I was going wrong, because that's time I could be spending talking to another girl who needs hair care more. You know what I mean? So make sure that they have the time for the link right then and there. And that's why all of the carts I send out, I get the VIP, because I know she has money. I know she has time right now to purchase it. And I know she's ready to go with her card out while I'm talking to her. So I send over the cart, and then what I do is I send a voice memo. And I'm like, this is where I bring up flagship, by the way. I'm like, what do I say? Okay. Hey girl, I'm so excited for you to get these products. They have changed my hair completely. My hair, like my before and afters are insane. I can't wait to see yours. Here's the link. You're gonna, put in the password I made for you, click next, go to billing and shipping, put in everything as normal, click continue. And then I say, you're going to see on the review and confirm that I added in free shipping, I added in a free product for you, and I did all your discounts. And then you're also going to see a flagship right here. And then what I tell her is, you're going to see a Regimen oil on the last page. This is a placeholder for whenever you want your next 2 flagships. You have to order two times in the rest of your life, but don't worry, you can forever push them back, change the product inside, and you're also going to get free products inside. You're going to get free shipping inside these 2 flagships. And I'm so excited because this is my most favorite perk of being a VIP. Like, I can't believe you get access to this. Don't make it hard, or don't make it, seem like, oh, gosh, it's a flagship, because I used to be that girl. I was so nervous to talk about the flagships because I thought that they wouldn't want it. But you guys, flagships are a blessing. They get a free product, they get free shipping, and they're completely in charge of it. So none of my VIPs signing up worry about the flagship or even ask me about it, because I explained it in the voice memo, and I tell them it's not an active order going out. You're not paying $84 until you choose to pay the $84. Send it out. I get my congratulations email. And then she says, okay, it went through. And then I tell her, hey, I'm so excited for you. You guys have to be excited for them. This is huge for them. Their insecurities that they've been dealing with, their dandruff, their dry ends, they're going bye-bye. They have somebody ready waiting to help them. So I say the products will get to you in 3 to 5 business days. I'm so excited. This is going to be amazing. let me know when you get your products and I'll FaceTime you and explain how to use them. Build the connection with them right then and there. You're going to FaceTime them. And when you say you're going to FaceTime them, actually do it. If they haven't texted you within 3 to 5 business days, text them and say, hey, girl, I just want to make sure you got your products. Because that's the responsible thing to do as a business owner, making sure they got their products, making sure they know how to correctly use them. Okay. Do you guys have any questions so far? Okay, I get my VIPs from a mix of 3 things. Okay, again, run over content really quick. A mix of 3 things that I do on my social media that get me VIPs specifically from Instagram is if you go to my Instagram, the one thing you're gonna see on my pictures is my hair, red hair everywhere, plastered on my page. So the first thing that you see. And then also, you're always going to go to my page and you're going to see, I don't know today actually, but you're normally always going to see a poll of 2 different things, a market partner poll and a VIP poll. There's usually not a day that I don't have them on there because as you're posting reels, as you're having new people come in, they're going to see those polls and they're going to click them and they're going to be interested. And then while they're interested, they're going to go to your page and they're going to see your hair. So if you don't have pictures of your hair plastered all over your page, that might be a reason that you're not getting VIPs or you're having a hard time getting VIPs. Because by the time that I already network with these VIPs, they trust me because they see in my hair highlights, I have a whole ton of hair and skin highlights, before and after pictures, videos of my hair. And then they also see I have reels of my hair, like genuine good reels. They know that my hair is healthy. They know that I don't have split ends. So they have no concerns of signing up with me. Have market partner and VIP polls and content on your story every single day. And this is the biggest advice, not only for VIPs, but market partners. Because I mean, the reason why I got those, like, why I've gotten those VIPs is because of those polls. People come in and they see the polls and they're interested. Reach out to Hot and Warm Market every single day. I promise you it's going to change the game for your VIPs. So when you reach out to those people, you're backed up by polls and you're backed up by your story and your posts of all of your hair care. They see your hair. They know it's healthy. A majority of the time when I first started, I had no evidence of me being successful with my hair. So when I talked to people, I had nothing on my story and I had nothing on my page. It was just pictures of me having fun, like with my boyfriend or with my friends. Why would they take me seriously if I don't even show my hair? Like if they don't know my hair's healthy, if they don't know it's something that they'd be interested in or that it's even going to help them, they're obviously not going to take the time to purchase your products. So the things that I see when people aren't getting VIPs is that they're not posting enough about the products. They're not telling their audience enough about the products and their stories. They are intentionally networking with VIPs, like market partners. You're not sending out VIP messages on a day-to-day basis. You're not talking on your story or posting hair care reels or even just a picture of your hair. A beautiful picture of your hair on your feed is going to go a long ways. And then also following up with VIP messages is gold. If I could tell you one thing from this call, follow up with the maybe to start off with message. That's where all my VIPs come from. And then success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success, greatness will come. So as long as you're consistent and you show up to your business on a day-to-day basis and you're serious about it, you have this burning desire. I was just telling a girl this morning, I had a burning desire to want to help people and to want to help people change their lives, not only for VIPs, but for market partners. I want to change people's lives. Like I love seeing somebody start their business or seeing somebody start their new hair care journey and knowing that their life is going to change because of it. And if you don't feel the same, then that's got to change before you start talking to VIPs. But I'm going to let that, wait, just to clarify, warm market can be. Yeah, so warm market can be somebody who you've built a relationship with. You don't have to personally know them. You can be talking to them. That's warm market, hot market. Let me go up just to make sure I have you guys's questions answered. Where do I find info, daily sales, the details? Okay, so if you're new, your group chats that you're in should have information on the sales, but you're also going to get an email from Money every single Friday. Most likely Fridays are sales. So look for your email and look for the group chats. Yes, I use personalized sale messages. So the one I have running right now, I can send you guys. but I just said like, hey, hope you're doing well. I wanted to let you know we're having a sale. When you buy conditioner, you can add in a, shampoo for $10. I'm gonna add in free shipping, free products. Good to go. But I'm gonna let Audrey take it off. Thank you again for hopping on the call. I love you all.
Thank you, Ash. You did so, so good. I got so many tips. I wrote them down. But hi, I'm Audrey Beaker. I'm going to talk about like how to get active because I think that was so scary when I first started my business. It was like active. What does that mean? And it's the first step. So it's how you get on the board. It's the first step in re-ranking. It's the first step of hitting a new rank. Getting active is just basically 200 PV. So your personal volume, 200 PV. What's personal volume? That is anything that you would purchase yourself. So any product that you buy or any new VIP that you're going to get or any VIP that reorders. So there's several different ways you can get like your personal volume. So at first, like when I first started, 200 PV sounded like a lot, but it's definitely not. It's so doable. It's doable in a day. It's doable in an hour. It's doable for sure. There are different ways to get 200 PV. One way to get 200 PV is to purchase like 200 PV of product. That doesn't necessarily mean $200 worth of product, but it just means like 200 PV worth of product. Obviously, when you go in and you like shop on your back office, you'd be able to see like how much PV is when you're checking out. So you just click how many products you want until you get up to 200 PV. Another way is to get 2 sales, so like 2 new VIPs. Obviously, the way to get your 2 new VIPs, Ashley just went over. You have to always be actively talking about the products, ask referrals, post content, all the good stuff that Ashley was just talking about. How to get your VIPs. Another way is to get 2 current VIPs to reorder, which I find is like the easiest way for me to get active. The easiest way for me to get my 200 PV, just because I'm following up with people. So at the beginning of every month, I will look to see who has like a flagship scheduled for the month or who has like a birthday for the month. And I will text them about it, obviously, or call them about it or message them about it. So that will set up my month, for greatness, obviously. And if they're like, I've had a couple people already say like, oh, I'm good. I'm good this month, but the beginning of next month would be perfect. Well, then I already know I'm already set up and I already know I'm going to be active next month because I've already set it up and it's the 5th of this month. You know what I mean? Always work ahead, plan ahead. Having your VIPs and setting them up, you're the person that's going into their back office and setting up their flagships. So you're able to set them up for the beginning of the month to help yourself and them out. Obviously, if we have sales and they want to like give or take, not a big deal. But like I said, you have control of that, take control of it. So like I said, updating them about sales, telling them about their birthday credit. So every VIP, gets $25 of their birthday month to spend. So that's definitely like, why would they not? You know what I mean? Why would you not? OFYs, that's like a free restock. So anybody that likes hair care right now, we're having our shampoo and conditioner. And then you can also say like, I'm throwing in a free like Rejuva beads. So like it's going to mend your split ends, and that's one product you don't have to purchase. Like that's just something extra you can say. Or skincare, like that's one product you don't have to purchase, is like whatever cream it is. I can't exactly remember, but I know it's a skincare product. So your OFYs, it's like a free restock of a product. And then, like I said, any flagships for the month, you can push back if they're not in need of product. And automatically when I push it back, like I schedule them for like the 2nd or something of the month, just to help me out. Just a few extra tips on how to get active. Obviously, you have to go in with a positive mindset. You hear this all the time. Your mindset is so important. It's like 80% of it. You have to go in with like, I can and I will find a VIP. And if you're not going into that conversation, or you're not going into that mindset, like it's not going to be very beneficial. So positive mindset when you're trying to get active. Always try to make it your goal to get active by the 2nd. And if not, by the 5th. So today's the 5th. So if you're not active, you best get active right now by midnight. And if not, you better buy that 200 PV worth of product or something, because we don't have time to waste. We want to, if you want to make your business move, you want to make some money, let's get active so we can get on to the next step. You know what I mean? Let's get active so you can teach your girls how to get active, you know? I don't know, just, you can do it. Get active by tonight if you haven't. Plan, like I said, for the month ahead, because I'm already done and active for next month. I already know. So, cause that's going to relieve so much stress. And then, once you get active, just think this, like you're almost halfway to your 500 PV, which is SED. So let's go. Get active. So that way we are getting closer to 500 PV every month. So you can get ready for SED, because we shouldn't be playing. Don't play games. But that's basically it. Just, you know, a few tips and tricks. I think we make it a lot harder than it is. So it's not hard. Go get those 2 sales. Go order. Go get a VIP to reorder. You got this. You got this. Just go out there and do it now.
Can I
Yay,
say
thank
something?
you. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, it's Trin, guys. Sorry, I don't look up to par. I apologize. But I do love what everybody was saying. Audrey and Ashley, great job. Love you two women. You guys are awesome. I definitely do like what Ashley said. That's something that really like spoke to me. Like, cause I started in September. Any of you guys who don't know me, my name is Trinity, but you guys can call me Trin for short. So I really love that. Like, how do I say it? Cause like you both said some really great things, but like what really spoke out to me was the fact that like having a positive mindset. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Having a positive mindset will literally get you far as fuck. That will get you far. Literally being positive. Day when you wake up in the morning, asking, you know, the most whatever y'all believe in, you know, thank that person for, you know, breathing another day. You know what I'm saying? Because you have another day to make more money for yourself. So having a positive mindset will literally take you so far. You have no idea. Whenever the time hits 333, 444, 555, like I catch it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like, oh, is it 444 yet? But like affirmations and manifestations are really, really huge. Write down like your morning routine. Every morning I have 10 things that I say to myself, and I can literally like, oh, where are they at? They're on my wall, but I read those every morning, and having positivity will literally take you far. I remember when I started, I didn't have my first market partner until maybe, I think I had my first market partner, I think the end of September, early October. And I was like, what's going on? Like, I'm in this business. People follow me, you know, I'm posting things, what's going on? But the more positive you are and the more consistent you are, you will literally go far. Ashley, Audrey, they're like new girls, they're not lying to you. This is definitely an amazing opportunity. Like, you guys didn't join for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys joined because it's like either you hate your job, you know, haters in the world, you know what I'm saying? You're doing this for something, but definitely don't do it for other people. Do it for yourself, but that's like icing on the cake, if you know what I mean. So, you know what I mean? So just take that and run with it, y'all, because if you're positive, I can't stress this enough. Like, if you're positive, like right now, if you write down like 10 things like you want and say those out loud to yourself, you know, they will happen to you. But please don't just say things and not put action behind it. Like, if you're going to say, hey, I want 5 VIPs, don't just sit all day and sleep, because you're not going to get your 5 VIPs. Tell the world, hey, I want 5 VIPs this year. I want 5 VIPs in January, you know, make a time frame for yourself. And once you do that, people will literally start to talk to you out of nowhere. Like if you post, people will be like, hey, what's this? Or, hey, I noticed your story. Literally some girl DM me and she's like, hey, I was stalking your Instagram. I'm over here fighting for more money. She's stalking my page, you know? So people are curious. It's social media. People literally have their phones every day, you know? So just make time for yourself. If you do work, I work at a call center. So I work at a call center. Literally, if you work in a call center, retail, anything, on your breaks, literally message people, say, hey, we do have a sale. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no time to waste. And I'm only saying this because I want it so bad. Like, y'all, I want to quit my job like right now. And I just got off work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want this so bad. So you guys have to put in the work. We're all here for you. We are all family. This is not a regular job. We're not going to put you in this and say, hey, do this. We're not going to say, hey, I don't usually do this, but we're not going to do that. Okay. we're not in retail, you know what I'm saying? We don't work at a call center. We work strictly on social media. So with that being said, make your own thing, go out, you know what I'm saying? Go to malls, be like, hey, I like your hair. What do you use for your hair? Literally, y'all, I got my nails done. I told this little girl, I said, what do you do for your hair? You know what I'm saying? You cannot be shy. You know what I'm saying? And if you are shy, I can help you out with that. We can help, you know what I'm saying? Literally ask people questions. Hey, how do you do your hair? What kind of products do you use? You know what I'm saying? Get them talking. And one thing I also want to share is do not pressure people, because the more you pressure and force somebody, you know what I'm saying? They'll really shut down and be like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Questions that I ask them are: 1, do you like your job? 2, where do you work? 3, how much are you getting paid? And 4, is this your life career? People are working in retail, but they don't want to work there for the rest of their life. Like, I don't want to be 30 working at Forever 21 for the rest of my life. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So at that being said, you have to push yourself. If you want more money for your kids, for your family, you gotta push. You gotta work hard. And Ashley and Audrey, you guys did an amazing, amazing job. I'm just so filled with so much affirmation, so much happiness, so much positivity. And I'm bringing you this energy. Like, I'm happy as hell right now. And I'm bringing you this energy because I know that I'm going to make it. Jasmine is going to make it. Maria's going to make it. Patricia's going to make it. Clarissa's going to make it. Who else is on here? And Catherine's going to make it. We're all going to make it, okay? Abby's going to make it. Okay, everyone's going to make it. I love you guys so, so much. I just want to see us on an airplane. I just want to see us fly across the country, but I'm done though. Definitely just don't pressure your clients. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't pressure your clients, and you're going to know, like Anna Catherine said, find your golden nuggets. Anna Catherine is my upline, you guys. Amazing, amazing woman. Literally, your golden nuggets will come to you. So if someone says no, what I tell myself is this: every no is a yes, and every yes is it's a confirmation I'm in. So every no that I get, I'm like, all right, nah, it's cool. They're not meant for my business. They're not meant for my team. Anyone that tells me no they're doing me a favor. Think of it that way. Think of it that way. If someone tells you no, they're most likely either they're doing you a favor or they'll come back around. But the more you post and the more that you're positive and the more that you literally say, hey, I want this, come with me. Because nobody likes look, I'm to this right now. The people that I text, they don't want their job no more. Like, I got a girl, she ready to quit like right now. So it's like, you have to be positive. But I'm done talking, guys. I'm just so, so happy. I love this business. This business, I don't want to cry. This business is literally life-changing. I'm just so grateful because I'm 21 years old. I'm breaking curses. Y'all have no idea. I'm just so blessed with this opportunity. And I'm just so excited for everybody to like literally have an amazing time. Like, make it your own. It's your page, it's your Instagram, your Tumblr, you know what I'm saying? Your Pinterest. Make it how you want to make it. Be your own aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? We have, content and things like that, but switch it up a bit. Make it your own. Like, for last night, Babs, I asked her for some hair content because some girl, she needed it. She said, well, is there any content? Ask your teammates. It takes a village to get where you are. Anna, Catherine, Ashley, they would not be where they are without a team. Okay? We cannot go through this alone. And if we can, let me know because I'll go. All right? I love all you guys, but I'm done talking.
Thank you, Trinity. I love you so much. You're gonna make me cry.
Dude, I'm just so blessed. Like, you guys have no idea how blessed I am because I prayed about this, y'all. At 16 years old, I said, I don't want to work for nobody. I'm tired. I don't want to see my mom struggling anymore. I don't want to see my dad asking me for money. I'm tired. I want to help my family, my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to push to the I'm only 21. I'm praying God for at least 80 more years, okay? Like, I'm a do it. But I love you guys.
Love you, Trinity. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's honestly so true, as if like the mindset thing, because in the dark seasons of my business, even though they weren't dark, they were just hard times that I was growing through. I mean, I noticed that I slipped off with my relationship with God. I wasn't doing my personal development and I wasn't helping myself. So when I was going through that, was I getting market partners or VIPs? No, I wasn't. And that was purely my own fault. But when I started to realize, okay, have I been praying? Am I grateful for just my freaking heartbeat this morning? No. So if you aren't praying in the morning, if you aren't thankful for every little thing that comes your way, even if it's a freaking burger that you got today, or whatever it may be, you got your freaking coffee this morning, be grateful for the little things, because truly they do add up. And it's so true, like Trinity said, when you start pouring into yourself and you start praying and being thankful, you're going to get those people randomly come to you. And the people that you reach out to, they're going to start saying yes to you, because good karma comes back to you. But I love you guys all so much. I know this was an hour-long call, so I appreciate you all staying on. But this was recorded, so send out to your girls if they need help with VIPs. And happy Friday night. I hope you guys do something fun. But love you guys. Talk to you soon.